Hello and welcome to Lanier. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I've partnered with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to provide you with this week's Learn to Drive video for the rookie mini stocks at Lanier as part of iRacing 2025 Season 1 Week 8 official series action. If you're new to iRacing, maybe you're looking to upgrade, maybe you're new to the oval side, um, head on over to Impel Motorsports. They've got some great deals on entry-level Moza and Sim Magic pedal sets that they're great. I use a Moza R9 personally, so they're wonderful stuff. I love working with them. So if you can too, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe on this video. It does a ton to help get our message out across YouTube, as well as help support my channel, as well as my personal racing. I race late models here in Wisconsin. And if you're able to, we've got a great promotion going on right now. Sponsorship opportunity, $10 get your name on the decklet of the car. You can pay a little bit more, you get a few more features, but $10 minimum charge. It's a one-time fee. You go over to team53racing.com. Um, and then if you want to as well, you can join our Discord. That is linked below, as well as a link to Impel Motorsports, as well as our fans only sponsorship program. So as we talk about with the mini stocks, we can't change anything in the garage. So we have what we have, and we have to figure out how to drive it well. Now, if you're new to Lanier, Lanier kind of has this unique pit structure, right? So before we can even go out on track, we need to figure out how do we get out of the pits. So the simple answer is don't take this exit here. You'll get black flagged. What you'll want to do is you want to start your car up, and we're going to pretend this would be like for a mock qualifying run, which is what I'm going to show you guys. You're going to drive it all the way down this front stretch here. Normally it's 30 miles an hour pit road speed, but I'm just kind of rolling it, getting it up here to the line. So this is where you'll be positioned to go out like for qualifying, would be down here. So this down here where the green cone is, this is the pit exit. It also happens, I believe, to be the pit entry as well. Um, so just kind of keep that in mind. So when you go out here, you're going to tire heat, just like we always talk about here in pretty much every car. Tire heat here. Now notice had a couple comments about guys saying that they were getting black flagged for tire heating. And the big thing is you got to keep your speed up. I keep my speed right around 30 miles an hour, 25 to 30 miles an hour. That way I don't get black flagged for going too slow. So make sure you guys are doing that. Do it until about the backstretch and then call it even. I'm going to make lap 2 my fast lap. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go high here in 1. We're just going to kind of test out the grip strength and where I need to lift. And I found there wasn't quite enough grip where I wanted it. So I said, well, let's make lap 2 work. So we go high here in 3 and 4. We cut down just a little bit to get as much speed as we can. And you heard on lap 1, we're on the rev limiter. So that pop, 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 the chip that you hear there, that's us on the rev limiter for these cars. So I'm at 89 miles an hour going here into turn 1. And you can see too, based off of where the down support is on the steering wheel, that I'm already turned in. Here at the start finish line. So I really start turning in just a tick before the start finish line. We'll start to turn in for turn 1. And then usually here it's right around this stoplight is where you're going to want to start to lift. And you'll see me use considerable amount of brake to get the car slowed down. And what that also is doing is it's putting weight on moving weight to the front of the car, and it's going to kind of activate this right rear. The left front's going to kind of slow down and almost lock up, and we're really going to get some yaw here. So the goal for mini stocks here is to get this left front tire pretty much on this yellow line. So you see I'm taking a really wide arc, which what that's going to allow me to do is when I want to get on full throttle here in the corner, I'm going to be going straight with my wheel. I don't have to put as much wheel in because I'm making a wider corner. Now you can make the corner too wide, but here we're starting to throttle up, and then we're just going to drive off here. And then kind of the same thing for turn 3. We're going to send it in nice and wide, cross over maybe middle of this line here in the second lane as we're going in. And we're just going to use this to really rotate the car. You could see the brake there when I got on brake that last time. It really put the car in yaw. And that's what you want is going to be in yaw like that right here around the bottom, throttling up and then just driving the car right off the corner. You can see pretty much from the point that we start to come off this corner. I mean, once I get on throttle, I'm just driving it straight. So that's something you guys want to work on. A 782. I have no doubt that you're going to see some sixes by the end of the week. Um, it's just kind of one of those deals. But a couple laps that we did here to get you guys a baseline and kind of show you how to get around here is really the main point. Race trim, race is going to be kind of the same deal. You'll see me coming out of the pits here again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Race trim here in a mini stock, it's going to be a lot like Oxford. It's going to be super hard to pass. And unlike Oxford, you have an apron that guys are going to be sending it on, and you have an outside wall. So when people wreck, instead of sliding off the track, they're going to come back down into the track. And one thing that I've always found here at Lanier is a lot of times slow lapped cars, right, will run way up high in the corners to give the leaders room to get underneath them. And then when they come off the corner, they think that they're a lot closer to the wall because they're on a single monitor, and they'll come down a half a lane. So the big thing is you just have to watch coming off corners. If you're underneath someone, particularly in a rookie race, just kind of be aware of that. And then, like I said, for race trim, it's going to look pretty much the same as Q trim here, getting a little bit of steam here going. But we're turning in, we're grabbing that left front on that yellow. Now, as your run goes on, if the car starts to tighten up, one of the things that you can do is you can run your left side tires down there underneath that yellow line. And what that'll do is it's going to de-wedge your car and it'll free it up a little bit and make it easier for you to turn. Now, you got to be careful doing that early in a run. If you do it too early in a run, you're you're going to spin out. But it's something that you can practice as you get tire heat. You see here I'm lifting, I'm throttling maybe about 2/3 of the way through the corner, and I'm just going right to full throttle coming up off the corner. Nothing too fancy. It's pretty straightforward. It's going to feel very similar to Oxford, but this track's got a little bit more banking, so it's easier. But again, you have to be aware of guys coming off the corner, especially if you're underneath someone, them coming down a half a lane. Other than that, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. That does a ton to help out. Head over to our Facebook page, hit like or follow on there. Head over to the Team 53 Discord, hop in there. We'll definitely say hi to you. And then most importantly, leave some comments. Let me know how you do. There was somebody last week that left a comment, said he shaved 3/10 off just from watching this video. So that's what we're here for. That's what we want to help out with. Um, I wish when I started on iRacing 12 years ago that I had someone telling me how to get around the tracks. So definitely, I hope these videos are helpful. I try and give you guys some things that, maybe I don't know, but, you know, just let me know what you want to hear in videos in the future. Best of luck, and we will see you in the next one.